My name is Joseph Kreps. I'm an Alabama Nursing Board defense attorney, and I want to go over with you today the purpose of our video library and also talk about me and why I do what I do and my experience and why I believe you should have an attorney anytime you have a board issue that arises. And I will also talk about your right to an attorney and how I believe the board views your retaining counsel and the common misconceptions about that among nurses that are out there. The purpose of the video library that we have put together is to allow you the opportunity to get very specific firsthand knowledge and information from us in a way that is not available elsewhere. I handle cases throughout the state of Alabama, and the majority of these educational and informational videos will be cut while I am traveling throughout the state handling cases. These videos are not glamorous. You're not going to see fancy lighting. You're not going to see makeup or a video crew or professional edits. But what you will get, and we believe is very important, is firsthand discussion from me about your issue, and hopefully it will help to give you information about us and your decision to hire us, and also information generally about your case and about the Alabama Board of Nursing. There's no question that my handling nursing board cases is not by accident. It is definitely a calling. My mother is a registered nurse and has worked in nursing for many, many years. I remember back when I was a child and she decided to enroll in college with 4 small children and begin the journey to become a nurse. It was definitely a difficult task for her and for myself and my brothers and sisters, but it was definitely one that was worth it for her because she has the heart of a nurse. She is a very caring individual, very smart, and it was a perfect profession for her. And I know that she is glad, and I am glad that she went back and did that. So I have firsthand knowledge of the difficulties and the tasks that it takes to get a nursing degree, and also I have seen firsthand the long hours, the stress, the strain, and the rewards that you get from being a nurse, the ability to show compassion and care for other people that are sick and that are in the hospital. So it gives me a different perspective on nursing for sure. It is also important for you to know that before I decided to go to law school years and years ago, I thought that I was going to go to medical school. Throughout the process of getting ready to apply for medical school in my sophomore year of college, and prior to that, I was working in hospitals around the state of Alabama as a nursing assistant when I was in school in Tuscaloosa. I've also been to several foreign countries on medical mission trips, and working in those hospitals and doing what I did as a nursing assistant gave me a respect for nurses and for physicians and for nursing assistants that I think you can only get from working in that field. And I thoroughly enjoyed my time as a nursing assistant, And my calling was not ultimately to end up being a physician. My calling was to be a lawyer, and I firmly believe that I have been called to represent nurses and other healthcare professionals before their boards, and have been doing that for many years. The next thing I want to talk to you about is the process that you go through and your right to have legal representation, and why I believe that is important. Anytime a complaint is filed with any professional board, or with the Alabama Board of Nursing in particular, an investigation is opened and you'll receive a letter. Once you receive the letter, an investigator will likely contact you at some point to talk to you about the complaint that has been made. Anytime throughout the process, through the complaint process, you're entitled to have legal representation. As a matter of fact, on the Alabama Board of Nursing website, you'll find information that indicates clearly, and the nursing board believes this, as do the attorneys that represent them and the nurse managers and nurse legal consultants that handle these matters with the board. Any nurse, no matter what, whether LPN, RN, nurse anesthetist, whatever it is, any nurse that has had a complaint filed against him or her is entitled to legal representation throughout the process. That means as soon as the complaint's filed, prior to the complaint, you're entitled to legal representation. The board cannot give you legal advice. They cannot advise you. They cannot tell you what to do. They cannot tell you if what you are being offered is something that you should accept and what the ramifications might be in the future. So they can't give you legal advice, and you need to know that because it's very important. Once you hire us, we will enter a letter of representation, and at that point in time, we will be able to speak to the board about your complaint and about the process as it relates to you personally. It's very important that you understand that you do have a right to an attorney. You do have a right to legal representation throughout the process. The board is not going to view your case differently or think that you did something bad because you hire a lawyer. A lot of nurses, a lot of professionals are under the mistaken belief that if you are charged by a professional board, the Alabama Board of Nursing, if you hire a lawyer or so-called lawyer up, that you are somehow more guilty or you are admitting guilt by retaining a lawyer. And that is definitely not the case. You need a lawyer working on your case that handles these type situations. A board matter is not a criminal case. And there are many attorneys and other folks out there who believe that this is the same process. And I will definitely provide more information on that in a later video. But the board hearing process and the complaint process is absolutely not a criminal case. And anybody who thinks it is or handles it in that way is going to be in for a rude awakening as the process progresses. We have handled many, many cases before the Alabama Board of Nursing. We have been doing this for years, and we are in a position to help you with your complaint. If you have been charged, or if your employer has indicated that they are going to report you to the Board of Nursing for certain conduct, you need to contact us to begin the discussion about your case. To talk to us is of no cost to you. We provide a free initial consultation. We believe that you should have a right to speak to a lawyer about your case so that you can make an informed decision about who to hire and an informed decision that you do need legal counsel and ultimately the decision to hire us to help you. You can reach us by telephone to begin the conversation at 866-348-2889, and you can also visit us on the web at Alabama Nursing Board DefenseAttorney.com. We look forward to speaking with you about your case, and we just want you to know that no case and no situation is helpless or hopeless, and we understand the way you feel right now, and that is that your employer and the board and everyone is against you, and you need to retain someone so that you have someone on your side that can explain things to you and can go through the process with you so that you do everything the correct way and that you continue to make the next right decision through every process that you're going to have to go through in order to defend your case against the Alabama Board of Nursing. We look forward to speaking with you soon. Thank you very much.